1, 2. Okay, Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Khaotic conversation. And here we go. The beats bang, so the verse gotta bang too. You ain't feeling it, man. I don't know what to say to you. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep flowing. And my channel, yeah, it's gonna keep growing. Comment chat is who I am. You be like, yo, that's Danny? Damn, kinda nice. This shit is hot. It's Monday night. It's 9 o'clock. The show Khaotic Conversation is the best damn show on YouTube Nation. So sit back, enjoy the show, and like the Joker says, and here we go. Khaotic Conversation. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't you dare miss it. That's what I said. Don't you dare miss it. Peace. What up, what up, what up? It is Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the crew is in the house. Khaotic Conversation. Got my two main guys here with me on the panel. The other two are running a little bit late, but we're going to go ahead. The show must go on. What's up, Chris? What's up?
Not much.
What's up? You know, Danny, you know I love the intros, right? I love the rapping, but you made a critical mistake in your rap there.
What I do?
It's second best show on YouTube Nation. Second best.
All right, guys. Before this gets into a dick measuring contest, first up, Anzo, is that a background you put up, or are you frozen?
It's my OBS. It's my OBS.
Okay.
It's the background.
Right. Okay, cool. Okay.
Actually, said check the DM on Messenger.
Yeah, I'm sending it now.
I thought I sent it to her.
You probably did, but she says she can't get it. So send it now. It's coming, Ash.
What up, people in the chat? That's G Major. Wow. What you doing? Glad you're here, sir. I love food, as always. Glad for your support. DQ, what's up, boss? Drop Shop, what's up? Alternator, what's up? What's going on with you? We all glad that you're here. We got about 5 topics today, and I hope that they will interest you and stimulate your mind and make you want to interact with us. I saw a very interesting video today by Drunk 3PO. I don't know if he's Geeks or Gamers or Dark Counts, whatever. Yeah. I know he's a member of Dark Counts, so he's in that clique, in that community. And he said he got I guess an insider or a source he has in Disney or gave him a leak. He kind of told us what it was. It's concerning the new Obi-Wan series that's going to be showcasing here on Disney Plus here in a few weeks. And basically he said that Disney is doing another okie doke. What I mean by okie doke is that they're developing a series trying to showcase one character when actually they are actually showcasing someone that's really not even not a big name in Star Wars lore. I think it's going to be centered around one of the Inquisitors. And we all know, in case you don't know, Inquisitors were former Jedi that Darth Vader and the Emperor didn't kill from Order 66, and they broke them. But some of them are former Jedi, some of them are Force sensitive, and they bend them to their will, and then they classify them as Inquisitors, gave them the fancy double-edged lightsaber that can fly and all that good shit. And they go out and search and do missions searching for either Jedi that escaped Order 66, and now particularly after Obi-Wan. Now, if you don't want to hear the spoiler, now's the time for you to back out, because this is a spoiler. He don't know whether or not the spoiler is for real,
true or not. Yeah,
but it sounds pretty authentic to me, and I hope it's not, because I don't want to see this. I want to see it, but I hope they don't go that route. I'm gonna put it that way. I want to see Star Wars material, but I hope the end is not what they say. So basically, he says that Darth Vader sends out these Inquisitors all over the galaxy, and this particular Inquisitor is a black female, former Jedi, and she goes to Tatooine and she locates young Luke Skywalker's uncle and all this kind of stuff, and has him captured in the house.
and is about to kill him, and then she gets a conscience, and her former Jedi training won't let her kill him. So she lets him go, reports back to Darth Vader, and he asks her what's going on, and she says, "I killed Obi-Wan." He's like, "What the fuck? I couldn't even do that. So how the hell did you do that?" "I don't believe you," and he kills her, and that's how it goes off. So if that leak is true, is this going to make Star Wars fans who are already fickle even more, or is there any way they can spruce this up and make it be like, okay, I can at least digest this and go on to the next chapter of Star Wars? What do you think, Anzo?
From what I from what he said, it doesn't sound good at all. It's just, and I guess
Me,
there's
I
a
don't know
way
what's
they.
going on. Can y'all see me, hear me?
Yep,
Yeah, we got
Mhm.
you. We can.
got you loud and clear.
I don't know if there's a way that it can be done. I mean, I'm pretty sure they
Sorry.
can do it in a way where
I
it's
can't hear
it's
you guys.
good. You can't hear me?
You can't
Yeah,
hear
and
us?
We can't. We can hear you.
I can hear you.
We can hear
I
you.
can hear you guys. I can hear you guys now.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I was having a weird connection thing. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, so I think it can be done. I just don't have faith that they're gonna do it properly if that's what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? Again, he said something that was gonna happen in, I think it was in Boba Fett, that never happened, so I'm just taking what he says with a grain of salt, to be honest with you.
Actually, I revamped the question because you came in late. Did you see the stream that Drunk 3PO did about a possible leak for the Obi-Wan?
No, I don't watch Drunk
Okay,
3 p.m.
okay. Basically, he got information, possible information
Mhm.
about the ending of Obi-Wan, and that it's not really
Okay.
going to be about Obi-Wan. It's going to be about one of the Inquisitors who grows a conscience, and she finds young Luke and his uncle, and is about to kill him, and then she grows a conscience, and her Jedi training kicks in, and she says, "I just can't do this. I can't do this. I'm gonna let y'all go." So she essentially protects Luke where Obi-Wan couldn't, and then she goes back to Darth Vader, and he asks her to report what's going on, and she said that she killed Obi-Wan, that it's over, and he's like, "Nah, you lying, because I couldn't even defeat Obi-Wan, so I know you're not strong enough to do it," and he kills her, and that's how it goes off.
So that's how it ends,
That's how it
or the
ends,
big.
according to
Hmm.
Something like that.
according to his source. That's how the series ends. So my question is, did you feel, if this is true, did Disney do another okey doke to the fans, or is this something that the fans can digest and just be like, okay, this is par for the course. Where's the next plate of doo doo or whatever you want to call their serving?
I mean, if Obi-Wan is really not going to be the focal point of the show, then I feel so. It's just I mean, I don't know. I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, but
Yeah.
I mean, just listening to that, if that's the story and the plot and the way it ends, yeah, that's not exciting to me. I don't want to watch this show. I want to watch it because Obi-Wan. I think and if this other person's going to kind of take the lead away from him, and him be overshadowed by that, and then like this grand finale is like her sacrifice. It kind of will undercut his what the show and what it means for Obi-Wan. But I'm wondering if that's not like kind of like being exaggerated a bit. Maybe she does have like the second supporting role, and maybe she does have some impactful things, but maybe the focus still is on Obi-Wan, and then she is like the supporting character that we're getting to know in the course of the series. Because sometimes they can hype that stuff up. Sometimes
I can't I can't remember exactly where he got the source from. I know it's somebody that I think now, based on what he said, has something to do with Disney Plus and maybe that project.
I don't know about that. I think it's somebody who already leaked it and they sent it to him also to do something on.
Yeah.
I'm not positive.
Yeah. But he did say that he does not know this. It is not confirmation. This is just a rumor out there. He's putting it out there. And I think he's taking it with a grain of salt as well. But he also said, and I agree with him on this, that if Disney is doing this, then it's totally to shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, they made strides with the Mandalorian. I know some people say they took a step back with the Boba Fett. Not in my opinion, but they made strides with the Mandalorian. They garner good favor with the fans with the Luke Skywalker moment. So I don't know why they won't build on that. To me, Obi-Wan being a badass would build on top of that because a lot of people, most fans, think that Boba Fett was a failure. I don't agree with that, but that's what most people say. So I mean, majority rules, I guess, whatever. But I don't understand why they would do something like this when they already know, especially with Jon Favreau. I was thinking that he would have his pulse on what the fans are feeling, and I'm a little shocked unless he's being told not to do what the fans want. And Kathleen Kennedy has more control than what we believe she may have. So I really hope this doesn't happen. If it does, then it's going to set Star Wars fans even further back than they are now for supporting that IP. Your thoughts, Chris?
Well, all right. And if you don't mind, there's another thing I wanted to show you that I had talked about. I sent you guys that video if you want to talk about that real quick too. I don't know if we can get to it later. When watching Jay, he took the hard side of Star Wars fans. As soon as Disney took over, as soon as they dropped the EU, as soon as the sequel trilogy and stuff, he was on the side of this is shit, this is crap. For the most part, he may not be a full hardliner who is absolutely 1,000 vocally against it, but like he even said in this video, he hasn't done anything for a while. The last thing he did was about Galactic Star Cruiser. Knowing him though, I know he has, kind of like me, he's got people who he gets information from, and those people come and go. It's like, it's some of it's right, some of it's wrong. I think the issue here is you have to take it with a grain of salt. Even he isn't like this absolutely certain, because like I said, he did fully make aware that he is not saying this is true. With that said, I do think, and I thought about this for a little bit. We talked about it. I had Tim Possible on Gospel According to Chris earlier where we talked about this. I said there's several steps of this that could work, and maybe they don't have all of it out there. One, perhaps she finds out why Obi-Wan's on Tatooine. She goes. She's going to kill Luke, Owen, and Beru. She's going to do it. But Obi-Wan isn't off-world. He just gets there right before he's doing it and taps into the Force and says, you know this isn't how you were trained. And he is an integral part of her turning from the dark side to the light. That's not mentioned in this, but if they did that, he's still an integral part of why she doesn't do it. So that makes him integral to what the final plot point is. There's that. 2, it's complete BS. It's not going to happen though. 3, I can see where if it's done right and it's led up properly, perhaps it works. And there's a couple ways, more long and drawn out to go into it, but it could work out, and that would explain a lot of why Owen, Beru, and why they don't want Obi-Wan around at all in Star Wars. Because Luke mentions, I wonder if they mean old Ben, and his uncle says that old man's nothing but a
old hermit or something like that, right?
Yeah, a hermit. And he's literally like trying to change the subject quick, immediate. Well, perhaps because we do see a point where Owen tells him all that's ever followed you is death, basically. So perhaps during this series we find out why he doesn't want him around, and perhaps he has pushed Obi-Wan away, and then this is the final thing that happens, and this is even more of a reason. It's like, if you weren't here, they wouldn't have come, blah blah blah, all that. There's ways it could work. I just don't know if they would be so blatant when the whole purpose of this series is basically he's supposed to be there protecting or at least keeping people from finding Luke. I don't know.
Well, he was wrong about the
works.
season.
I can see ways that it blows up in their face.
Right, he was wrong about the season finale of Mando, right? Not Mando.
Yeah.
Mando? I think it was Mando. Yeah. No, Boba Fett.
Mhm.
He was wrong about the season
Yep,
finale of
yep.
Boba Fett. So there's a good chance he's wrong on this one too.
Well, I think he called. I think he knew that Luke Skywalker was going to show up. I think he reported that.
Yeah, but he also said that we were going to see Han and Ben.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think calling Luke being in this at all, or even the Mandalorian, or
I didn't see
Grogu
Luke coming at all until the
It
damn
doesn't
X-wing.
surprise me though. It did not surprise me.
Surprised me.
I had heard that Mandalorian was going to be in there, so I kind of thought maybe we'd get something about that. I didn't know how or what.
Well, the reason why the Luke thing didn't surprise me is because maybe like 3 or 4 episodes close to the end, they kept talking about him taking Grogu to see a Jedi, find a Jedi. So it had to have been Luke. You know what I mean? I know a lot of us were like, oh, maybe it's Mace Windu or something like that, right, Nanny? But but no, it had to be.
Stop the hate.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
Mace is going to show up in one of these. I can't imagine. I mean, maybe they won't, but they should. They should really do that. Anyways, sorry.
He must stand trial.
He has control of the Senate and the courts. He's too dangerous to be left alive.
I'm too weak.
All right, we're gonna go to topic number 2. Topic number 2.
Oh,
Right.
go ahead. Just, if we have time, I do want to show that thing and
Show that clip. But one thing I got from the clip was that he was talking to Anakin. He just said he was facing Anakin.
Oh,
Not
that one. Mm-hmm.
But
you were saying he was
how he
facing him in the
says it.
movie. I think he done
So
a
you
rabbit
think-
hole, bro.
So if he is, because we could talk about that, because if he is Anakin, then it has to be a flashback.
Well, that goes into my theory. I want to wait till the end. If we have time, we can talk about it. If not, we'll talk about it on my show someplace if we have to. Or I don't want to derail the.
I mean, you're not
question
derailing.
again,
I mean, okay. Next question.
You want to? Yeah. Go ahead.
You want to show it real quick? I mean, it's not going to bother. It's not going to mess with my flow. If you're going to show it real quick.
Okay, hold on.
Bum. Sam Jackson, what you said? Sam
first
Jackson
off-
talked to Bryce Dallas Howard about bringing Mix back. Well, I sure hope the hell they do in Boba Fett season 2. That only makes sense. What the hell?
Yeah, everybody want to see Mace Windu come back. I just wanted to say, hey Ash, how's that video doing? Did he over more views on it? Because right now, said it was
It's
at
1,375.
Good job.
Yeah, so that's where it's at right now.
Hey,
All
and
right.
while we wait, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. While we're waiting, go ahead.
If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe.
Yeah, man.
I need 1,500.
Oh, you didn't get the
One
t-shirt
day-
yet, Danny?
One day I have 1,500, and they'll be back to 1,498. The one day it'll be 1,504. You back down.
Mhm.
I don't know what the hell StreamYard doing
I
or
hate YouTube.
YouTube doing, but they're pissing me off.
I hate
And I
it.
need 89 and I'll be at 600.
Get that.
There we go. Come on, guys. Share us out. You know, like
All right.
Chris said, just liking it doesn't really do much. You got to share it out because then
Yep.
people that may not follow us get to see it. So please do.
Yes.
Absolutely. So real quick here, guys. The context of this is Ewan's talking about meeting Hayden again, first time in a long time. But I want you to listen to this, and I want the three of you guys to tell me what exactly you think this is saying. So here we go. Oh, I guess I have it muted. Here we go.
So close with him. We've stayed in touch over the years, but we haven't seen each other for a long time. And as it got closer and closer to the shoot, we met in Santa Monica in a park, and we both walked along with our masks on outdoors, and we had this long catch up. It was so lovely. Like it just been years since we actually saw each other. Not for any reason other than just locations, and I was here and he was in Canada. But I love him so much, and we have a very special bond of making two of those first three films together, and so important for both of us, for our careers and for who we are. And so we had just so much to catch up on, life stuff and where we're at, and it was so lovely to see him again. And then to be on set with him again was oddly, it was like time hadn't happened or something. I looked across at him, we're on a set, and I look over at him, he's Anakin now, I'm Obi-Wan now, and it's like nothing had happened. Like I didn't see any age on his face. I just felt like the period of time between episode 3 and now just didn't exist or something. It was so peculiar. It was just amazing to see Hayden.
All right, so here's what I get. I'm going to go through a few things here real quick. One, I understand if it's a flashback, but he literally says, he's Anakin, I'm Obi-Wan now, and I'm seeing his face. And so it's like, okay, so he's saying right here, he's not going to have the Darth Vader suit or mask on. So here's my theories about how I think the end could also work when I say that he taps into Rhea to stop her from doing it. He can use the Force and grab on to the good side of people. So here's what I think. If this is happening, I think we're going to see Qui-Gon Jinn, but I also think what he's saying here is that he's able to tap in to talk to Anakin through the Force. It's just Anakin's Force ghost, the good side of him, is there, but you can't see it because he hasn't destroyed it. He's trapped. And so I'm wondering if that's what it has. Because you can't do flashbacks like this, though.
You are LDG
you can digitally,
out of this, bro.
You are
LDG in the shit out of that.
I think so.
No,
too.
I'm not, because I'm not going to sit here and look at this 5,000 times. This is a boom like that theory. But I'm wondering if this is proving also that we're not going to see an Obi-Wan Vader fight, because he doesn't say Vader, and now that could be placed. He could purposely be doing that.
Well, they kind of said that there was gonna be a Vader Anakin fight, right? So they said
Are they going to try to do Marvel stuff now, though?
Like I said, I hope they don't. I hope they don't do the fight. I really don't.
To me, it sounded like he was just reminiscing. They hadn't seen each other in years since the movies. Then when they got back on set, he was Obi-Wan and that was Anakin. That's all that I get from it. I didn't get this is that is this. I mean, it may be. If it is, I'd be like, well, you called it, Chris, but I don't see all that now at this point. But
Yeah.
Ashley?
What
What do you think?
You ain't. You are zoned out.
Yeah, I'm listening to you guys. Like you all know. I mean, I watch Star Wars, but I'm like, y'all know a lot more than I do.
Okay.
I like Obi-Wan, but
Do you think Chris' hypothesis or his theory is correct on this?
I mean, possibly, yes. I could see it happening. It makes sense, but like with this, I'm just like, I just gonna go into the show and just experience it and hope. Because I don't even think it makes sense for Vader and Obi-Wan to fight anyway, just off of the stuff that we know, off the continuity. It doesn't really make sense. So, and so they're just going to are they going to have a force battle, or are they just going to be like separated the whole time and have their own separate stories? But it sounds like the way you're making it sound, it's like the two of them versing each other, or Vader's just going to send people, after him. He's not actually going to do anything himself. It it does seem a little bit like, how are you going to make it make sense unless you're just going to ignore the old continuity like you've done in the past, because Star Wars can be a little messy, and just like do a whole new thing and say screw it. What are you going to do here? Like, how does this show with the two of them having a battle even make sense?
Exactly. That's why I
I
said
think
I
it
don't.
makes sense because he's just not becoming Vader. So I could see him having a second fight and
There's nothing that
Obi-Wan getting
says
the
they
better
can't.
of him.
I mean,
Nothing.
Obi-Wan said it, like,
Well, Obi-Wan and him never say anything that says that they've never seen each other since.
When
They
last we
only
met,
say
I was
things
but a
of,
learner, but now I am the master.
yeah, but he could still be learning. Because remember, as soon as he turns to the dark side and he's in the Darth Vader suit, the Darth Vader suit was designed to, one, control him because Palpatine was scared of him, but two, it was designed to control him so Palpatine could mold him into what he wanted him to be.
So
he's still learning.
How old is Luke, and how old is Luke in this?
8 to 10.
Yeah, he looks like a young boy,
right?
like a young child.
So you're telling me that it took him 10 years and he's still learning? Because they fought before they were born.
People learn all the time. They learn
for
as long as they wish.
It wouldn't take 10 years for him to become a master. That's dumb.
Well,
he ain't never gonna
so
be a master.
20 years.
He's still the student of Padawan. I mean of the Emperor. He's not the master. He's still the learner.
He wasn't a learner by then. He was just the second in command.
No, I'm saying Darth Vader is not the master. The Emperor is.
Mm-hmm.
But Darth Vader is a Sith Lord, though. He's not the master, but he's a Sith Lord. He's not learning by this time. There's no way. You can't tell me it's going to take him 10 years to learn when he's been learning how to use.
It's not about that.
Hold on, let me finish. When he's been learning the good side of the Force since he was a kid, right? So he knows how to use the Force. Then he turns to the dark side. Should not take him 10 years for him to still be a learner.
But I agree with what you, in that point. But I'm saying, as a Jedi and a light side user, he had all his human parts. Now he's going from he don't have it. His legs cut off, his arm cut off, his lungs all fucked up. His wife just died. His kids. He don't know whether they dead or not, and he's learning how to try to work in his body and still simultaneously trying to heal himself. Because when you read the books and you see the movies, he's always in that chamber. And the books say he's trying to use the Force so he won't be able to need that suit to breathe. So he's going through all that shit and then still trying to be a badass. So I'm not saying it may take 10 years, but I think it's going to take more than a year or two.
Yeah, but it would be. But if they fight, hold on. If they fight in this series, then it's 10 years after. It's 10 years.
I don't know
Obi-Wan a master
after the first fight?
There's a simple answer to this. Was Obi-Wan a master in the Phantom Menace?
No.
He was 25.
He was his master.
No. Qui-Gon was his master. He was still a Padawan.
Yes.
At 25. He's been in it since he was like 4, if I remember right. I'll have to go back and look that up. So for 21 years, it took him. And the only reason why he became a master right then was because his master died and he had taken responsibility for Anakin. So therefore, he was put through his trials. He was given the rank of master.
No, he was
21 years later.
No. Qui-Gon gave him master. Qui-Gon before Qui-Gon died. Qui-Gon
said you're ready. All he said was you are ready.
Do the trials, right? But that's what I'm saying.
That doesn't happen and officially become canon until the end of that movie when they show him up like that.
I don't think Obi-Wan took the trials. I think they just promoted him to master.
Well, they say he's ready. I just know by the end of the movie, he's 25 in the movie, so it doesn't matter. He was either at 25 he became a master, no matter how you put it. Either Qui-Gon made it to him,
but we also don't know
Jedi Council
how,
made him. That's 21 years it took him to become master.
But we also don't know how long he was a Padawan to fucking Qui-Gon, right? So you have to be a Padawan first. He could have been a Padawan for a year with Qui-Gon, and then became a master.
But the thing is Anakin was being trained to be a Jedi master. Palpatine doesn't want any of that shit going on. So he's going to
Okay.
bring him down to his lowest level, which is what happens. That's when he puts him in as Darth Vader. And
Okay,
then
but by
he
the
has to
time,
build him up and train him the way he wants him
but
trained.
by the time Revenge of the Sith comes, he was already ready to do the trials and become a master.
Okay, so what you're saying
The
is
only reason,
Palpatine wants
the
the
only
exact same
reason,
thing that
the
the
only
Jedi want.
reason, the only reason why he wasn't a master is because they never let him do the trials. But by that time, he was ready to do the
But
trials. He was ready to be a master. Even Obi-Wan
the
said it.
Jedi way is not the Sith way. So you would want to start
Exactly
from
my
scratch.
point.
But you want to
Exactly
start
my.
from scratch. So he's still learning. He is
Oh my
still a
God.
learner.
Okay. Okay. So it's 10 years learning.
I mean, that's all I'm saying.
That don't make sense to me, but whatever.
Okay, that's fine. But I mean, I'm with Danny on this. I think that there's a way that this could work. I'm not saying they're going to do it the right way. By no means am I saying that. But we don't know until we see it and we figure it out then. And that's going to come up at the end of this month.
When is this scheduled to come? The end of this month? When it's scheduled? It'd be very interesting. It's gonna be 6 episodes. So I'm very interested in seeing this. I hope that Dunk's information is incorrect, but if it isn't,
Or it's not fully correct.
then I won't be surprised either way. Next topic. Who do we think we're going to see as the next Black Panther? I'm really starting to get interested in this because in 60 days, in 186 days, Black Panther comes out. So that's a little over 6 months. And I don't know whether it's going to be Shuri. I don't know whether it's going to be Killmonger. I don't know whether it's going to be M'Baku. We don't know who's going to be. Whether they're going to recast. Who would we like to see, and what character would make sense? Ashley, you go first.
I think that right now, from everything that it looks like to me, it's going to be M'Baku, just based off like the fact that Winston Duke got a pay raise, and they said that his role is going to be, significantly upgraded in the future. So I truly believe M'Baku is going to be, by the end of Wakanda Forever, he is going to be the new Black Panther in Wakanda. That's what I think. I think that Shuri might step in a little bit, but from everything that I've seen, it's going to be M'Baku. Now, the thing that makes the most sense, in my opinion, is you recast T'Challa, but that's not going to happen. That's not happening. We know, as long as, and maybe once Ryan Coogler is finished, or maybe if there's a variant version of him that exists, in the multiverse, down the road. But I think that inside a Ryan Coogler project, that's not going to happen. But I would prefer at this point if T'Challa was recast, because I think, we needed T'Challa in the MCU, and it's very sad and unfortunate, what happened with Chadwick Boseman. But I don't think that I don't see Ryan Coogler recasting T'Challa. That I think once he's finished with the set of films that he's going to make, then they might bring in a new one. But that's what I would prefer, is a new T'Challa, in my opinion.
All right, Chris, what do you think?
I think it's the same thing. I think it's going to be M'Baku, or I can't say his name.
M'Baku.
Like she said.
Are you done?
Winston.
Are you done?
Winston Duke has been major pay increase.
Facts.
And like she said, all the stuff she said is what I've heard too. It appears that's what they're going to do. Now, I don't know if they go with Shuri, if they first make it to where M'Baku takes over and either does something tries to take over or do something improper, and that Shuri decides that she needs to do it. I don't know if this is going to be a transition thing to give us some idea of why we're transitioning. I don't know. But for the next movie, for some bit of that movie, I believe she's right. I think it's going to be M'Baku with Winston Duke. And I don't know if, like I said, it'll be the whole movie or if it's a transitional thing. Oh, wow. Whoa, that'd be interesting. Yeah,
Man, I said there, she'll call it. There will be no Black Panther until the end. The reporter opens up with a T'Challa.
Hmm.
That'd be
I mean, like I
interesting.
said, I
I
think
don't
that they
think
could
so.
do. I think they could do CGI enough if his family was on board. I think they probably have enough uh, vocal lines from him from movies he's been in and stuff
Yeah,
where they could do it. But I'm with Ashley. I don't think they're going to do that.
his funeral is supposedly in the film. Yeah, too here.
Why they do that though? I mean, it's really difficult because again, it all hinges on how they do that, how they answer this question,
Hmm.
and if they do this funeral, how do they kill him? If they don't kill him in a way that people think is worth it,
And respectful also to Chadwick Boseman at the same
this
time.
movie's going to fall quick.
Yeah.
And so
I mean,
I
they've
don't know
got.
if they should even. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sorry,
even
I
know
was
if they
just
should.
backing you.
Yeah, I don't think that they should even approach the death. I don't know how you don't do it, but I don't know how you do it. I mean, this movie probably should have been pushed to Phase 5. Let it trickle, let it simmer down. Let's really think about how we do this. But I don't know. I think it's Winston Duke, at least for a large majority of this movie, is going to be Black Panther.
Danny Line, have you not seen Doctor Strange 2? It's not boring, so sorry.
Mm.
Uh, I still think
I agree.
JD
I've seen it 4 times.
got the personality to do Doctor Panther, to do Black Panther, and revive a Killmonger or a Namor, and rival a Killmonger or a Namor. That's true. You gotta have somebody with some dog in them. Sure, you just don't have that dog in them to go after um, Namor or Doctor Doom, who if they're the ones that I hear being talked about as possible villains. She don't have that in her. So, and Baku might be the ticket. I don't think it would be Chadwick. I know they have a memorial in the throne room. I think they were bringing a variant. I don't know. Doctor Strange was
Um,
not boring. The plot was. How was the plot boring? I don't get that.
no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good, but I
BJ,
don't.
what's your take on it?
I'm with everybody else. I
You
don't
are
think they should.
crazy. John David is a fantastic actor. The guy that voices Spawn,
No, no, that's Keith David. John David
Keith
is
David.
Denzel
Okay.
Washington's son.
Oh man, you crazy.
Denzel Washington's son.
No, I
But
thought Denzel Washington's son last name was Washington.
yeah, John David Washington.
John David. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally think, like I said, that they should recast T'Challa. That's the only thing I want to see. I am not excited or even interested in Black Panther right now, because I'm not too sure what they're gonna do. I'll wait till the trailer comes out, and if a trailer comes out and it catches me, then it'll be different. But right now, I think I think they're doing the movie a disservice by not recasting T'Challa. Like you said,
You see,
Sherry
you're
don't
not
have the
interested
dog
in
in it.
Black Panther now.
I'm not interested in Black Panther too. It's
I
okay.
don't think he's interested still.
Still not interested. I just, like if they end up giving it to Sherry, do I really care? No, I don't. I don't care about Sherry being Black Panther. I think that if they give it to Mbako, that could work. But again, I don't really care about that either. I liked his character and stuff like that, but I thought he was good for
It's been a
the character
long
he
time
was.
since I've done this, but this is a very appropriate for this.
It's okay. Phantoms on me. I'm good with it. I know what I'm saying is
Ever.
correct.
Mm,
Hmm. Go ahead. What are you gonna say? Don't I ever what? Disrespect Black Panther too?
yeah, that's correct. Black Panther. Disrespect it.
I mean,
Disrespect it.
yeah, but
You
it's
sound like a
gonna be.
colonizer.
I don't know, man. I just don't want to see Sherry as Black Panther, so I want them to recast T'Challa, and the fact that they're not doing it is kind of Just man.
Would you be okay with recasting and or CGI?
I don't mind the
I don't-
CGI either, but I still
Mm,
think it can't
I don't
be
want that.
that Luke CGI. It has to be perfect. It has to be done.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that CGI.
Yeah, if it's not done
I don't.
properly, I think that's a disrespect to Chadwick Boseman too.
I don't want it CGI. I don't want him recasted. I want one
Well,
or
I
two
was asking
things.
Anzo, not you.
Oh yeah, you got to go for that.
And he really kicked him out too.
Shut the fuck up.
You get this one.
You know what? I knew
Right.
he got you got him almost there, Anzo, and I figured I could push him right over and say, "Screw it, I'm going all the way with it this time."
Yeah,
And
you
boom,
got
it happened. He kicked me out. I got 2. It's been forever.
If they
It's
keep
been a
doing
minute.
two, we won't even think of. So you're trying to say if they do like a Dread movie, that might work.
A Dread movie?
You know how Judge Dredd, we saw him without the helmet. In Dread, we saw him; he always had the helmet on. So you're saying if you kept Black Panther in the suit and you used Chadwick Boseman's voice, would that work?
I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with
Okay.
that. But then, there's no scenes of like him without his suit on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Can't
I
do
don't
it.
know.
Or
I,
to
yeah.
be a far away scene, or maybe his back, or they could
Mhm.
do it in very creative camera angles, but I don't know.
True.
I don't know. I don't know.
True. I
Um,
prefer just recast them.
yeah.
But you're
I
saying
don't
you don't
want.
want that. We know
I
what
don't
you
want to
want then.
recast. Yeah, I want Killmonger, or I want either him to have a baby with that girl, and the baby and the son becomes a young version of Black Panther or something. I'll be cool with that. I don't see how they're gonna get in Baku the heart shaped herb if Killmonger destroyed it all. Let's make something synthetic. I just don't. But they probably say, "Oh, we had an extra field way back in the back of Wakanda that no one knew about."
Mhm.
But if Killmonger destroyed all of the heart shaped herb, then how is M'Baku gonna get it? I don't understand. So
I was wondering
okay.
that Sherry might have created a synthetic version, or maybe someone was able to grab a little bit more, and they're going to show us how they did off camera. I don't know. One
Or
of those
maybe
two,
or
possibly.
maybe she
Or
draws some blood from Killmonger's body if he's
yeah,
dead.
yeah,
So
and studies that and extracts it that way or something. Because I mean, she is
she's a
a
scientist.
genius, so she can do any of those things which they can make believable.
As long as they do something like that, but if they be like, oh, if they get another feel of that shit, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is some bullshit.
They
But
probably do have another field, to be honest with you.
oh, God.
They probably
Okay,
do. That's what they would do.
next
Man. Go
topic.
ahead.
In 60 days, we know what's gonna happen in 60 days. Anybody can tell me? What to do? You gonna go?
60 days.
Yep. You gonna go, Ashley?
Yeah,
All right, Ash, take care.
I said yes. You all, thank you guys. I'll see you all next time. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Later.
Take it easy. 60 days. So
Yeah.
ambiguous.
I have no idea.
60 days. Thor: Love and Thunder comes out.
Oh, yeah.
God.
July the 8th. July the 8th. So, do we think this is going to be a dud? Or are we even slightly excited to see it?
Dud.
Do you think it's going to drive the story of the MCU train that's going on? Is it going to be something that people can skip? Or is it going to be something you be like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be?
Skip it. Skip it. Don't go watch it. It's gonna be a dud. Looks trash. Taika Waititi. You know, Thor: Love and Thunder to me was trash. I think this is gonna be around the same type of things as Thor: Love and Thunder. And usually these directors they like to up the ante, right? So if he does like Thor Ragnarok and ups the ante, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that movie.
Just
Fuck
came
it.
in Gascar. We were saying
What up,
Thor: Love and
Becca?
Thunder comes out in 60 days. You think it's going to be a dud? You think it's going to be a hit? Something
It's
that
going to be trash.
oh my God.
Facts.
It's going to be
Facts.
trash. I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
It's
Scar, you my boy, but you gotta get this one.
Shut the fuck up.
I'd be lucky if it makes back. It's probably gonna make its money back, and that's about it.
Followed by this.
Madness. This is Sparta!
I tell you, I want to do that to somebody in real life. God.
Someone's off the bat.
Oh, I want to look at my wife and she give me that nod.
Poof! I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be that good.
I am ready to see it because I didn't think she would look right just like Thor, but that shit look all right to me.
Yeah, she looks better than him.
Oh no, I ain't saying that now. No, I ain't.
Hey, it does.
No, negative.
Look at that Technicolor suit he has now. It's almost Power Rangerish.
Yeah, that's just that damn MCU comedy shit. I think we're gonna see him back in a regular suit and gonna get his head back on straight. But I think this might be all right. I ain't saying it's gonna be great. It ain't gonna make $1 billion. It ain't gonna do that. But I can see it making 600-700 million. Easy.
I don't know.
Coming out
last
in the summer.
one.
It's coming out in the summer after the 4th of July.
No. I was gonna say about the $1 billion. Here's the deal. 400, 500, I think it was 400 million for the first one around there, 600 for the second one, 870 for the third one. When they get in, the last one was more like the Marvel mix in it. And I know Anza, you didn't like it. That's fine. But it was more like a Marvel movie than the other two were. I don't know, man. I think they might get the right group of people who want to go see this, and I don't know. I don't think it'll hit $1 billion, but if it continues to go higher and higher, like each of the last three have, they could hit $1 billion. I mean, nowadays it almost seems weird because people just go to go. I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm gonna go, but I don't know what I think about it yet.
Marvel summer movies tend to do better than their movies that's done in other parts of the season. To me, once it come out in the movie, first of all, they seem to do better. I mean, the only one that's really done well in the winter that I can remember is Black Panther because it came out February, whatever year, 2018, I think it was.
Yeah,
but usually they try to come out in the early spring, early summer months because more people are out and want to go see movies. I think. And then of course we all know. The guy that plays Thor, I can't think of his name.
Hemsworth.
His eye candy did some of the women, so
that's
true. Gonna hurt. So
that's true. The Aquaman factor.
Yep, that's it. The Aquaman factor, boy, it is real. So I think it's gonna do all right. I know Anzo don't want to see it because he's not a Taika Waititi fan, and now Gascar seems to be jumping on that same bus, but I think it's gonna be all right.
I don't know, man. I just seen the trailer and I'm just like, yeah, it looks like the same old crap that we got from Thor Ragnarok, and just not interested, man.
Okay.
Not at all.
Let's put it this way: I'm going in for very low expectations. I'm gonna go see it, but very low expectations.
I love food. I have not seen the Avatar 2 trailer, but I can tell you right now, I'm going to see it.
Oh, it's online.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He said, I hope this is an upcoming question. What did Danny think of the Avatar 2 trailer? I didn't see it. I'll probably watch it, but I'm pretty sure that I know I'm going to watch it, short of being sick or dead. So I'm going to watch it, and I think it's probably going to make close to, if not more, than the first one.
Ooh.
I think it's a lot of hype.
You think it's gonna make more?
I say
the first one.
It's going. I guarantee to make $1 billion.
What do you think, Gascar?
Billion and a half.
I don't think it's gonna make as much as the first one.
Is it gonna hit $1 billion?
Oh, it's gonna hit $1 billion.
It might break $1 billion, yes, but it's not gonna break the record of the first one.
Has it been too long?
Yes, I think it's been too long, and I think that hurt it.
That's what
I'm saying. I'm saying 1.5 easy.
1.5 billion.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. They're going to re-release the first one and whet people's appetite. Then they're going to promote the hell out of shit on TV spots. You're gonna be sick of seeing Avatar. They're gonna show that shit so much they're gonna ram it down your throat.
I don't need to worry about being sick of it. I already am.
I think Alonso said that. Who said it? Somebody said that was visually the visual effects of it. I think word of mouth, and I think that I'm not saying the story is going to be good. I'm not saying it's going to be fantastic, but I think they're going to hype it up so much that some people are going to just go and see it and be like, "Damn, just the Avatar 2 effect," because it's been so long. I think it has that much. What's the word I want to say? Cachet has that much credence. In some aspects, it got some of that same Star Wars effect. The last two Star Wars movie, most fans think were crap or substandard. I'll say use that word. But all four of us, they say Star Wars coming out next week. All four of us gonna be there.
Yeah,
as bad as it's been, I think Avatar is not as strong as Star Wars, but I think it has a fan base that's gonna go see it, and I think that fan base is gonna definitely carry it over a billion easy.
But you see, the reason. Oh, sorry, Danny. Go ahead. Finish up.
No, I just say I don't think it's gonna make 2 billion, but I think it'll make a billion.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the reason why I would go see a Star Wars movie all the time is because I'm a Star Wars fan. You know what I mean? I don't think Avatar, like, it's only one movie, right? It's not like they had, tons of movies to where everybody's like, oh yeah, Avatar fan. There'll be a lot of people that don't care.
But some movies got that cult following. I think Avatar has that cult following and that magical whatever to it. I just think it has that. I could be wrong.
It could.
But I think it does. And like who said it last night? I think might was Sharif. Most of James Cameron's second movies in a IP has been fantastic. He's been successful.
Yeah, because they were good. The first one was shit in this one, and the second one's gonna be even shittier.
That's your opinion. Well, $2 billion is pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty. I wish I had that kind of shit on my plate.
I don't care if there's a billion people eating shit covered with sugar. I don't care. Okay. I still call it shit, and I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to take it. I will go only because I can get a free ticket to go see it.
I will take $2
not going for any other reason
in my bank over $1 billion clean dollars any day.
I wouldn't.
You can shit all over crap. You can shit all over the money and say, "Here, Danny, it's $2 billion." I'll wash it off. I'll put on my rubber gloves and wash it off and deposit
it. Yeah, I do too.
How about you? How about you, Anzo? Somebody give you $2 billion and it's covered with horse manure. What you gonna do?
Wash it off.
Where's the shovel?
Okay, that's all that I'm saying.
No doubt about it. Like, I wash that shit off. I get my hands dirty. Be like, get horse shit all over my fucking hands and shit. I wouldn't care because I'm washing off fucking $1 billion.
Yep.
And horse shit on my hands mean nothing.
Exactly. Topic number 4. Doctor Strange 2 weekend opening is not what I thought it would be.
God, right, man.
Did it underperform? You think it's gonna make $1 billion? What's up? I think
400 something right now worldwide.
You see, that's the thing. I think domestically it underperformed, but
it's 185 domestically.
Yeah,
you're right.
Well,
worldwide it's 450 million. So
yeah, understand something though. Domestically underperforming. They know there's 300 million pre-sale tickets. I don't know if they do pre-sales overseas. That's the 300 million was for domestic. What that means is that I can buy a ticket for any day between now and 2 weeks from now. So that 300 million is going to be spread out over this time. They know they have that. So if you count that 300 million, you take away the 180, whatever it made here, that makes, give or take, 270 million it made overseas. Add 300 million. It's basically at 570 right now that they've already guaranteed tickets out for.
Mm-hmm.
That's not underperforming at this point, I don't think. I mean, that's halfway to $1 billion right there without even sneezing at it, and we don't even have the second week. And I mean, I don't know if it'll make $1 billion. It when I watched it, I don't know. there is a big Sam Raimi cult following that will go to see this movie just because it has Sam Raimi's name. They may not even care about Marvel. They want to see a Sam Raimi movie. That's why they'll go. So I don't think it's underperforming. I think that perhaps those sale tickets are spread out over a bigger time, but I don't know.
And Danny, you came close. You were the one that projected 200 on opening nights. So from all of us that had our projections, you're the one that came in close. G was second. Austin was third. Then Jason, then myself. But the thing is, I thought I was going to make 280. I was $100 million shirt on that one.
Doctor Strange is just not as popular as Spider-Man. I mean, I think we said one time that Spider-Man is in the top 3 globally recognizable characters, superhero characters. Doctor Strange, I don't know if he even make top 10. I mean, I don't know. I've never looked it up to see what he ranked for globally. He's
those numbers are skewed now because I'd almost bet you in the top 10 Iron Man shows up. And if you had gone 15 plus years ago and asked that question, Iron Man wouldn't have been even in the top 20, I don't think. Right. So the perceptions of that are skewed. I would say Marvel characters probably take up at least 7 out of the 10 spots. Batman's going to be on there. Superman's going to be on there. And Wonder Woman probably are the other 3 from DC. The other 7 are going to be probably Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, probably Black Panther, Captain America, Hulk, and I don't know. But they're skewed now because we have these Marvel movies.
Yeah, but Danny is right though. Doctor Strange isn't as popular as Spider-Man. You know.
No,
what I mean?
And I don't think he's in the top 10. But even if he's not in the top 10, his first movie did relatively well. I mean, I don't know if this will make $1 billion. I'm not going to call this at $1 billion, but I'm sure this movie's going to hit 850 million.
The top 20 now. It's Batman number 1, Superman number 2, Wonder Woman 3, Spider-Man 4, Captain America 5, Incredible Hulk 6, Iron Man 7, Wolverine 8, Thor 9, Daredevil 10, Green Lantern 11, Black Panther 12, Deadpool 13, Aquaman 14, Captain Marvel 15, The Flash 16, Fantastic Four 17, Hawkeye 18, Silver Surfer 19, Batwoman 20.
I think that's a subjective. I don't know. That's something that's subjective. You're going to find 15 different articles on the top 20 comic book characters, and all 15 are going to be different. That's a difficult thing to go down to. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's still going to do relatively well. Will it make $1 billion? Don't know. Might. After seeing it, I don't think it's going to compete with Spider-Man. It doesn't have the same feel.
No, it's not competing with Spider-Man for sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what also hurt this is I forgot who mentioned it and made a great point was the fact that this is not a child-friendly movie either. No. Right? It's categorized as fantasy, horror, sci-fi.
Yeah.
So
that's
you can't take you can't take your 6-year-olds and stuff like that to watch this. No. Well, you can, but you know what I mean.
That's the price you pay for doing these darker movies because, like, I experimented, and my grandson, he was not feeling Batman. So
right.
I know that you can't. You gotta, if you want to get more butts in the seat, then you're gonna have to make it more kid friendly. If you want to get, I guess, more of the adult crowd, or you want to go the darker route, then you're gonna have to give up something. Pick your poison, I guess. Be one that want the more adult crowd, or do I want child friendly movie? So,
right.
Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Absolutely.
I think it's gonna make $1 billion though. I think it'll probably just hit around $1 billion. If not, the lowest I'll say is maybe 800 to 900 million. But there's people that have seen it. I haven't heard anyone say they hate it.
Yeah,
some say it's okay, some say it's not that great, but no one actually said no. I hate this movie. This movie's trash. So I haven't heard that yet. So
I just don't think
it'll have some sort of legs, but not as much
I think
Spider-Man.
the old shit moments in it wasn't as strong as the old shit moments in Spider-Man.
No, it was more like the what the fuck moments that were in that movie.
Yeah, because the
I
Illuminati,
don't know,
I
man.
think, should have had more of a pop than what they did, and then they killed him like they maybe got what 10 minutes screen time.
Loved it.
Yeah, they killed him, but my issue is not only how they killed him, not only that Professor X got killed like in the matter of freaking seconds, one of the most strongest freaking mutants that's out there, right?
But
the
again-
but the political fact that the men got fucking wiped in 2 seconds and the fucking women were there fucking going toe to toe.
I knew
Oh
it.
my
listen,
What
listen,
the
listen.
fuck, man?
I know
It's
there
like
was
it's a
those moments,
constant
but
freaking thing going on with
but here's
freaking
the
these
thing.
movies
Here's the
now,
thing.
man.
Oh goodness.
whatever happened there doesn't matter. It's just one multiverse.
Oh, that's funny.
Nothing in the MCU matters anymore. Whatever you see can be undone without a problem because we have introduced time travel, and we have now introduced, the multiverse, which means you have infinite possibilities upon infinite possibilities upon infinite possibilities to the nth degree. And at any moment, if they make a wrong move, and this is what I said about the time travel thing, at any moment, if they make a wrong move, Marvel has the safety, which is, oh shit, we killed off Wanda. Oh shit, pluck her out. She has a 7-year deal. She's not gone. Not only because there's a multiverse, but because everybody knows she has a 7-year deal. They're going to pluck her out of another multiverse, pop her in there, or she took her consciousness, made them think she was sacrificing herself. She popped her consciousness in another one somewhere else, pop her in, boom, she's back. Scarlet Witch back, no problem. Doesn't matter. Oh, T'Challa's dead. Fuck it. Boom, pop him. Boom, click. If this doesn't work out,
Exactly. So it's going to be how much crap are they going to throw out there until one of it's going to stick, right? But that's what
I'm saying. It's infinite
a buckshot
possibilities upon
effect.
infinite possibilities. The best thing they've got going for them is Kevin Feige at least doesn't let it get to the point that it gets absolutely shit. Listen, there were pandering moments in this movie, but they were quickly just like boom, out, gone,
Thank God.
boom, gone.
Thank God.
And that's fine because that's what they did in Endgame. I don't care if they want to do the quick little boop pander. Nope. Pander. Nope. If they want to do that, fine. It's just I don't want a full on 2 hours and 20 minutes of pandering. That's what I don't want. So right now, I don't have a problem with what they're doing.
None of that shit bothered me whatsoever. It was
it's not that it bothered me. It's like when it was what the fuck moments, like really, like again, you know what I mean? It's like, you're expecting. It's like they had the opportunity to make those characters like come out and be absolutely kick ass, right? But they did it the complete opposite. They made Wanda yet again look super powerful, like the most powerful freaking person in the MCU.
She is.
Right.
In the MCU, she is. She's the most powerful, and even in the comics, she's stronger than Professor X. So I have no problems with that whatsoever. None whatsoever. No problems with that.
But I thought they were saying that I don't like how they did in one movie. They're saying Strange is the best of us. In this movie, they're trying to say certain versions of him were just so evil, and the only one that believed it, that he didn't have, that he wasn't evil and he was like the other ones, was Professor X. That's one thing that's just a little nitpick that I don't like. Well, I always thought Doctor Strange was like the strongest sorcerer. This in the comic books that I read, short of the House of M, she wasn't that strong. In fact, her power was called Hex Bolts.
But the reason why she was as powerful as she was in this one is because she was corrupted by the Darkhold.
The Darkhold,
right?
yeah.
Now,
I get that.
Right. So now the thing about Doctor Strange is, yes, Doctor Strange was the best of us in his universe. Correct. That Doctor Strange was the best of them, but doesn't mean they all were, because they're all different. So
yeah, but you don't think the ancient one knew about multiverses though?
She did, because she mentioned it when they went when the Hulk went for the exactly. She explained it.
Right.
Yeah. She explained the timeline of the multiverse.
Right. She may know about multiverses and that there's other Doctor Stranges there, but she's not going to be able to say that, oh yeah, all these Doctor Stranges are the same.
Right. And going back to what you said, Danny, Professor X felt it because he sensed that he was different from all the other ones, just as the ancient one knew that he was going to be the best one.
Yeah, I get that. I'll accept that explanation.
So, another thing I was going to say is, you see, the thing A lot of people, oh, Illuminati, they were in there for nothing. But if you've seen the Suicide Squad and you had no issue with them dying at the beginning of that movie, then you should have no issue with them in this movie. Because
Well, I didn't like the Suicide Squad. So
yeah, I know you did.
No,
I just and that giant rat. Oh, I hated him.
That was my favorite part of that shit, bro.
I just expected them to last
Keep talking,
longer. You know what I mean? I just expected them to last longer in that fight. It was just like so quick, like, you know. And Reed Richards, which is supposed to be the most smartest man out there, goes ahead and tells, oh, you know, my friend over here can open up his mouth and freaking, you know, seriously. It's like, oh, like it was just like those little things were like, okay, all right, maybe, all right, it's not the Reed Richards, maybe he's slightly dumber or slower than another one in another universe. But those, like I said, it's gripes for me. There's what the fuck moments. I did like the movie. I enjoyed it. You know, I don't hate it. It's just those you're seeing so much now that, you know what I mean, that woman agenda being pushed. Like, you know, like when I saw the dudes fall first and then okay, Professor X was later on, right? Because we all know he was the main Illuminati that the people wanted to see, kind of, right? Besides the fan favorite of Reed Richards, right? But anyways, I enjoyed it. I just expected it to be a longer scene.
You see, my thing is, and I completely understand what you're saying, but when they're talking, it shows that these guys are cocky. They were way too cocky, and that's what got them. So that's why I didn't have an issue with them dying quick or the way they died, is because they were just too cocky. They thought they were the shit,
full of
you know
themselves.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. When fucking the Black Captain Marvel, she's like, oh, who cares about your little witch? We'll handle your little witch. I was like, yeah. Well, we'll see about that. You know what I mean? So, I understand the concerns, but for me, like we're doing our rankings tomorrow, and I have this one as this is my number 2 of all time now.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You are not alone on the surprise. My
god, yeah.
It is going to be up there for me.
That's the same thing when you talk about Black Widow was in your top 5, guys. Scar.
Yeah, I have to redo that, man. I watched
it. Yeah, you do, because hold on. I gotta get you. I gotta get you. Because I remember you said that Black Widow was in your top 5, and then you said Snake Eyes was better than Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. As in pacing it was for me. And the pace of the movie, absolutely. But no, I watched it the other day. To be honest, I watched it the other day, and I was like, I gotta redo that.
Or Black Widow?
No, Black Widow. I got it.
Black Widow was good. Black Widow was good, yeah. But there's just a lot of things about it for me that I was.
I'll never forget that stream boy. You was saying that proud boy too with his daughter. I'm like, that's you're making a mistake.
Yeah.
But who said basketball has a good point from that's only one political insertion.
Yeah, no, exactly. This movie, like honestly, like a lot of people saying, "Oh, it was woke." It wasn't the fact that it wasn't that woke. It's if you're looking for it, you'll find it. And the only thing where I can see there was the only agenda was the whole woman aspect overpowering the men, but that's about it. Besides that, it made sense in what the storyline was. So it wasn't really, you know, you can really push it. Can you call it MCU-ish? Yes, I guess you can. But besides that being woke, no, not really. The only thing that was woke was the whole Chavez and her mom thing, which didn't bother me at all, honestly. You know, the pin thing, I think was a little bit, you know, okay, fine. You want to show
I heard that's why they didn't show it in China because of that. They didn't even do nothing.
Yeah.
No, in Saudi Arabia and China.
What?
Yeah.
The 2 females.
For what?
Because of 2 females.
Yeah, because of 2 females. Yeah, they told Marvel to take it out. Marvel said no.
Yeah.
They didn't do nothing. She gave her a flower. Or gave her a flower. Really?
That was it. All she says, "Oh, it's my it's my mother's." Yeah, exactly.
Some of these commercials like what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing that you can say was kind of wolkish, but it was very, very little. It was nothing like blown out of the
Right.
water. It wasn't the Eternals was type shit. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And like I said before, the reason why I put it high up there is because this movie did things that we said they would never do in a Marvel movie. You know what I mean? It was brutal. Like they killed people. You know what I mean? I still think Black Bolt is the best death in that movie. You also had the black girl who burned up after she fucking stabbed the Darkhold book. So a lot of that stuff we seen, we would never see before. So it gives me hope that Marvel can now push the stakes in some of these movies, and
Right.
maybe Blade will be a little bit more darker than people would think it was supposed to be. You know, that's what I'm hoping.
Maybe Morbius would have been better if they'd have pushed the envelope.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Final topic of the night. This is probably one y'all don't care as much about, but I wanted to get 5 topics in. So this is the question: do you think we will see a Moon Knight season 2 based on what we've seen? Do you think that Disney Plus will greenlight a season 2 of Moon Knight?
Yes, I do. Do I want them to?
Anzo says yes. What does Chris say?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
What does Guy's Car say?
They left it as open to having a season 2. Are we actually gonna get it? Don't know, because Oscar Isaac, I believe, is not saying no, but he's not too into doing another season. We might get the Layla's in season 2.
Oh God,
It's,
no.
It's going to be a tag team. It might be a tag team, Layla and him, and him with a minor role. You know, kind of like what they did with Boba Fett.
You had to tell in there, didn't you?
I'm fucking with you. No, but seriously, I think they're going to leave it open. Are we going to get it? I don't know. I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, I agree.
I definitely think we're going to get one. It makes no sense to end it like that with Jake, and we don't see anything explore that personality. So I definitely think we will get one.
Yeah.
All right, those are the 5 topics. Obi-Wan, Black Panther. Who think will be next Black Panther? Thor: Love and Thunder. Will it be a dud? Doctor Strange 2 weekend opening, and will there be a Moon Knight 2? So before we got it, go ahead.
I was going to say I have 4 or 5 polls that I put up for that.
Cool.
You want to know?
Sure.
Are you looking forward to the Obi-Wan series?
Yes.
50-50.
What?
50-50 with 20 votes.
I guess those people saw the leakage. I don't know.
Yeah. The second poll was, will Vader and Obi-Wan fight face-to-face? 81% said yes. That was 16 votes.
Good deal.
Next one. Who will be the next Black Panther? M'Baku? Someone else? Shuri or T'Challa? 46% say M'Baku. 30% say someone else, and 23% say Shuri. 0% for T'Challa.
Damn. That's very interesting.
Will you go see Thor: Love and Thunder? 76% said
no.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
76% said yes. And the final poll, waiting for it to come up right now. Will there be a Moon Knight season 2? 60% say yes.
Good deal.
All right.
People go see Love and Thunder, you know what I mean? Because it's a Marvel movie, right? So if you want to stay up to date to the Marvel movies, you're going to go see it. I just think it's going to be a hot piece of fucking
I think it's going to be 76-23%. 76% women going to see Hemsworth. 23% men. I mean, I think Natalie Portman's cute and all, but
I do
too.
She's cute. She's not sexy.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
she looks good in that suit, though. She looks good.
She looks good. But
she looked good in the Attack of the Clones when they were in the middle of that field and that midriff shirt. They was shooting and stuff. I saw a little sexiness there. But that's about it. That's about it. That's about it.
What minute mark was that? It's like you have it written
I
down.
don't know the minute mark, but I
Wait a minute,
remember.
hold on. I got it
remember
right
her
here. This is
in
on
that
the
white
desk.
outfit and the midriff shirt showing her little abs. I was like, that look kind of
In
sexy.
Attack of the Clones.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But anything else, she's okay.
Yeah, she got no body.
No. Shit. Leia looked sexy to her when she was in that damn whatever the hell she was at Jabba's palace.
So good too.
Mm-hmm.
You got no body either though.
I could work with that.
And this is some bumper, you know what I mean? Than any bumper. Like, if you don't have the bumper,
if it doesn't ripple,
you don't want it. You know what I mean?
You know good and well, Star Wars be food. If they had somebody with that bumper that you showed me, that you sent me before the show, could you imagine Leia or Padme with all that bumper?
I would love it.
The movie could be trash, but he's like, movie was fire.
Yeah, Darth Vader would know what to do with that.
You know what I mean? But unfortunately, they don't got that. You know what I mean? They're hot, but that's why people are, like, everybody's talking about Elizabeth Olsen. Oh my gosh, she's so hot. She's so hot. I'm like, nah, man, she ain't got no body. So
she all right.
She don't do that for me. Like, I think Haley Atwell looks a lot better. Captain Marvel, Captain Carter. I think she looks a lot better than fucking Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, she looked pretty good with that suit.
No, she didn't look too bad at all.
No.
All right, we're gonna go around. Everybody peep out their channels. What's going on in your neck of the woods, there, Guy Scar?
Taking a break this week. Might do the Friday show, depending what time I come back from my vacation. But yeah, Wednesdays is usually the show that I do with Danny and G Major, as well as Jason Lee Tucker, as well as Nindroid and Austinator. And sometimes we have a special guests on 8 p.m. Eastern Wednesdays. And I'm thinking on Fridays, change it to 9 p.m. Got a lot more people watching at 9 than I do at 8. So either 8 or 9 p.m. for my Hold Up Way, which is more political and just random stuff, reactions and stuff to whatever's going on in the world. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good deal.
Thank you for having me. Sorry I'm late. I was out with
no problem, bro. Life happens, bro. Life happens. Mr. Knight, what's going on in your neck of the woods, sir?
Today we had Tim Possible of Tim's Talk on for the Gospel According to Chris. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Normally, sometimes we go to 6 p.m. Eastern, just depending on the guest. Next week will probably be Deej Odyssey on because I have Flipped Out coming soon. I just got to figure out, got to nail down a time to get them on. Tomorrow is the next to the last of Unmasking the Masked Singer. I'm going to come back the week after and talk about who won and all that. So we got 2 more weeks of that. Wednesday, of course, is the Rule of 3 here on Chaos Central. Tomorrow, of course, is Chaos List, where we're going to be ranking the 28 Marvel movies over on with Onzo on the Chaos List. Friday, I should have a gaming stream. Sunday, we're going to be back to the weekly wrap-up and Name That Tune tryouts.
Sunday's free now.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah.
And
Name That Tune. Name That Tune is probably going to be starting its new season, or its resume 3rd season here in about 2 or 3 weeks, and we're going to bring in some new stuff. I think we're going to try to have it this week, bring in the new stuff for that. But on the 27th, is it? Or the 25th, I believe, is when Obi-Wan starts, which means on the 29th, on this channel at, I believe we go 8:30, right? For the roundtables. We're going to do 8:30 on Sunday, the 29th, I believe. And we will have the Obi-Wan roundtable. I'm getting the group together right now. As soon as we find out who's going to be on that, we'll let you know. But a few more weeks left before that. But looking forward to that too. Thank you, as always, Danny.
Is anybody doing Miss Marvel? Because Miss Marvel is going to start in the middle of the Obi-Wan series.
No. So if you want to, you can go ahead and I will be watching that also.
It's too much work for a show I don't give a damn about.
And it's like picking a day because we can't do it the same day and shit. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that one.
Yeah, I mean,
That's premiering on Wednesdays, or is it going to be on a different day?
So you're gonna have two shows going at the same time?
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and damn.
Yeah. I think it starts.
That's the one with the girl with the powers like Mr. Fantastic, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, they changed the powers to not make it look like Mr. Fantastic.
I don't think I really want to even see that, but I guess I'll watch it. I definitely want to do the rest.
I know I'll watch it, but am I really care about it? You know what I mean? So.
Do you really want to do a roundtable about it?
Well, I might, if nobody else is going to do it, I might look for somebody to come on and do it, and then I'll, I don't know, we probably would do it on like Saturday, probably like a little after Square One or something like that.
Yeah, it could probably work. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
I mean, I got to find out more information about that. I mean, I want to because, again, it's a roundtable. It's the shows. I know people think we're subjecting ourselves to torture, but hey, I think it's something that needs to be done. So, I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We need a hero.
We'll figure it out.
All right, what's going on your neck of the woods there, Anzo?
You guys know tomorrow Chaos List. Wednesday the OOC. Friday we'll be doing Danny's Western ranking. So check that out. Hopefully Unforgiven will win that one. That's what I'm hoping for. But
Right. I'm ready for it.
That's right, guys. So check that out. Other than that, it's gonna be an easy weekend.
Tombstone better be up there, man.
Tombstone is definitely
on the list. I'm your host, Anagram, aka Comic Chat. You can find me on this channel each and every Monday night, Tuesday nights on Anzo's, and then Wednesday on Chris is the Rule of Three. We are got a little break now because there are no roundtables on Sundays. And of course, I'll be on a break Wednesday because Guys Car's going out of town with his lovely wife on vacation. Have fun.
I will.
Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if job permits, we will be doing Square One. Probably doing a continuation of the playoffs right now. As soon as I get over here, I'll be watching Grizzlies go take on the Warriors. See what that turns out to be. And it was a good show tonight, man. Thank y'all all for coming. You definitely appreciate it. And until next time, peace.
Adios.
I am inevitable.
Okay, Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Khaotic Conversation. And here we go. The beat's banging, so the verse gotta bang too. You ain't feeling it, man. I don't know what to say to you. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep flowing. And my channel, yeah, it's gonna keep growing. Comic Chat is who I am. You be like, yo, that's Danny? Damn, he kinda nice. This shit is hot. It's Monday night. It's 9 o'clock. The show Khaotic Conversation is the best damn show on YouTube Nation. So sit back, enjoy the show, and like the Joker says, and here we go. Khaotic Conversation. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't you dare miss it. That's what I said. Don't you dare miss it. Peace.